of the government. But Oscar Kraft say definitely it may be it has let me say it has some hazard that comes with it. And so there is a need for us journalists to also remain very careful and cautious on what we do. And say, that's a summary of what transpired yesterday at the press center in Accra. Yeah.
Okay, so NNT, was there any formal document ISM presented to the people or address it to, and I was just address it to the press, so it will definitely get to them.
Definitely no. Since a press conference, it was generalized to the press for the press to also carry it out on the various medium. That's the print and then the online and then the TV station and radio stations, just as we are doing right now. Because this is, you say, you will be account definitely in Erastus, Yamano, this kind of how do you call it, stretch live on kind of thing on TV. It has happened to him, and definitely it will definitely happen to another person. And this is the first time we are seeing this happening in our country. Journalists have always been going through these issues. There's been times that journalists have been physically assaulted. And when you go to investigate, there is nothing that is said about it. So if there was a time news and I will be say or no say or your onion seller. All these things put the life of journalists in question, especially on their line of duty. With this, DJ Phil said there is a need to talk about it. And since multimedia also have done the honest thing by petitioning Parliament and then the President and the appropriate authorities, I think this will go a long way. But you need to me ensure how it would go. So we as journalists have to carry this message out and keep talking about it in order to register our side of the story and how we don't feel too much of a comfort in terms of doing our duties. Because definitely you go out for an assignment to go and report on an issue, there would be some level of threat that is set to you or even the people you are going to work with. And see, DJ is also sorry, cassette here, Kennedy Japan name seminar or kind,
Okay. And as at the time I know we have press conference, to me get in touch with the journalist in question now. A situation whether or you're good and as on you're good.
Well, from what we have gathered so far, the TNS Erastus is okay. But what GJ is requesting is that GJ a national security. Some sort of security to the journalists because we don't know how events will turn out. DJ say a year some time ago, Kennedy made a similar comment, and that took the life of Ahmed Swale. So we don't know what would happen. So since we can't preempt anything at the moment, we should just ask the national security to give some sort of protection to the journalists and as well as investigate the matter. And so that is what GJ is actually requesting for.
All right. So sway a bit away from reports. Now, once you are also a practitioner as far as journalism is concerned, say uti issues of this kind man sem try jumana we choose say ebu abem. What goes through your thinking?
Well, as I will say because anyone in the right frame of mind would also get scared with such threats coming up. I'm a journalist. I also go out, and it's going to be difficult sometimes when you are trying to cover or report on a story. You don't know what would come out. There are hard truths that you have to say, but because you feel your life is in danger, because you are a normal person, you walk freely, you go to the market, you go to shops, you don't know who is tracking you. So the work of a journalist is a bit dicey, but determination, we can be able to make it, as well as also ensure, say, we protect ourselves, because which may your personal security. If you are walking in town and you realize someone is monitoring you, you can try to sway from where you are going and then take a different route, or perhaps send your live location to someone who can track where you are. So me personally, as a journalist, I'm kind of say kind of in some training, yeah. I would say but maybe with GDA say if your work is being done and you are doing it perfectly, you don't need to be afraid.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Elvis, ma yenda say yebesa baby.
Okay. So that's to say, thanks for having me.
All right. Okay. I say, na momo camera na we say we guy. To TV ne radio bro full radio no so can am guys on a guy. I was working country no what you no. Okay, me enchia we informa me general manager. I see a friend saying okay, I see shout outs and confirm Destiny or Saint Anthony School Junction. Destiny or Saint Anthony School Junction. Benyan ntie se we biem a wotie and den wo hono mo Nyankopon enhyira wo papa Destiny a wo Saint Anthony School Junction. Nyankopon enhyira wo enyu fie nim free ha because se happy mpotem ha de mo amunim dada se we free ha no mo an aka ni nyina ha nwum kunkrun behu ayese ade asan ya pon sa but ha de oda ha no mo a unyan nsempa tensempa de ekoso nyina wote. You get what I mean? Anything Nyankopon nhyira papa ma me Destiny so your papa Destiny so dia nyame o nhyira papa. Anyways, anything I was talking about this Canada Japan thread messages are we're putting it out. I am so cram yakwa just a report to you. Ebusia for Ken. E will be a penasem papa. Now so you Ken. E to the bia no nya botre dia man. Why? Sanya obi a member of parliament here. Most more certain privileges be a was more enjoy no. Obi so ensem chiro ni ono so certain privileges also ono so enjoy you. But adding to the man some church money bibi to say enkrofo we dia o madwuma na ye crime bi. Womo ya konkonsa for dodo. Bibi on peso mu adding to na was set sa. Why should it be so? Adding I don't get it. Obi say I can't phantom that. Mentias here. Say OM member of parliament, oye wadwuma kama. Me so me ensem chiro this is what my work prescribes. And I'm me. You said you don't get it. Myself, I don't get you, Maza. So Honorable Ken, we are not saying say you will go after the guy, but to be a sida. The ama yesura say ye nyina de ye ho agimu a ye kasa de tia de wo kan ye no. Because who can be live on national television to date and you might be saying no odwene ho a won tia se hwe se papa ya kan sem kakraka say to date ye nyanti any action even Ahmed Hussein Swali no krampa wo wuye no be pem ne ye hunu nkrofo krom kun no say ko benkum say ko nifa 2 years 3 years nie ye ntehwe. Honorable Kennedy Japan so say we present evidences upon evidences at the Ghana Police Service. Somebody that's what so. What that's what so. And the same person as being no asan kasa some kron we be mo kan ya enipa da sani free at as first as so no e bia san pf na mu biem. And be pim na Ghana Police Service yente hwe mfamfa mo ho. Ghana Police Service to date yente hwe. Yes, Ramo. You should do something about it. You drew baby, I was see a man running here, Juma. Honorable Ken and Kassan. And ya or Kassa, I was see a man gun, I'm right here, Juma. And it do baby, I was see a man gun, I'm running here, Juma. Honorable Ken, I can't say some way, be Pimone or Canada Bang, be Pimone. Yante, Parliament, you have to say, Privileges Committee, I refer to Privileges Committee. Da ben e baba ye crime say obi ensem choni a me ma ne ensem choni wa Ghana ha me ma ne nye na adwuma when da ben Pacho, yemfa we replace doctor no. When da ben and obi yen semchuro ni e ba be ye taboo e wo Ghana. Na mo MPC no kra no privileges ya munya ye ma mo ka what sense semchuro ni bi kra aban bi aba so wo chen semchuro for ka se nye e bia ye koto aba na omo toto ye nua no mo semchuro fo ni bi omo ma mo ka se a e no kra mpo mas loko ka se a NDC fo de mo ma journalist fo bie be pem na ye nte ho hwe e ye nsem asikuro mu panyo NDC aban nsem si mu se sa cars mas loko cars de mo man semchuro fo e bi mu nya 3 yerade ne bi mra biem e so I think e bi san bra biem o because mas local cars is any mia madam fo Caleb Kuda kokotwa ya ye grone no ye brim no sa cars nyina sisi won ka mo fama yen sem trofo yi ahu na ke yen fanye uber that is here ni yen fanye uber me de ya ma mo ntete yen sa o mo yen ye adwuma into one about can mama running adwuma. At least there should be a caution, a serious one. Na into me moye mami kwa man so na me or your health practitioner Maakye Asari ya ne kwakọ twen komo na kan pese me de na ya oni hye mfimfin ho no mo dog apombo ko de
but don't hear pa na won say
nyame adomete won ka chewu
Juma ya nti. I'm always busy na.
Oh, sa pepe.
So ho ye de.
Oh, nyame adom. Ye ho ye pa ja. Obi be ka se ye pushi no small.
You would I
Anope de ba ho no mo Ghana Health Service and omo di data bi aba omo che se a show steady rise of a COVID-19. Na che se COVID-19 cases no assign kosro pa. Ene ye ba mo a mo ye adwuma wa pomudin mu say say COVID-19 kosro a was say news and answer saying
okay me da say anapai me check if na COVID-19 this year say the told you na pa no kwa na kosro they say we a new variant and say first na o C na say ma ye ko C na C na ba no stronger a chain the bar first 2 times now. Until my day in day out then it's me a cost no. Until in this a protocol and so okay to me this would be and car into me and cost. But on something is now count away serious radio na said that pinpoint on the COVID-19. As a bad part of us and see Obia and said that and funny serious and can watch them and bohun they will say yendi and share national it's boy home by free COVID-19 no akwaye issue things be a can Israel ho asem near news and ye can ye said that me any nko na form within sem no so into na pay we chem say COVID-19 no is still there e wo ho enya nko ye nti obi a na ho so no mbo no ho ban say she igwa kwan no obetime di so na antimi antretre ni nyina gina so be show nose mask and face mask no 24/7 but you could be a man show and ka say ha dia obi a nhyɛ ni nti ben obi afa ho akɔfi asinizi the particles are in the atmosphere obetumi anhile akomu na wanya bi after so one san washing 24/7 semina ni nsu a etene so what the washing san so smaboa amani na to atimi atwa social distancing ene ate na kwapo de indi su bi putina ka mu abobɔ ho aso dem abobɔ ho sa ma that distance na ka wasa no so na gusu a ene so enkoyi ma COVID-19 no etimi etretre nti kana fo nyina me hye mo COVID-19 still na wo ho we die no ho eden example am kan say bible no o kan say se ututu ho mbone a e ko tintini na san so ba na e ba na bom be imprenson nti we say no ekoe na e san so ba nti ba no o the strong effort and strength na eden e ba no ho eden chain die ba mi ni nyina fen delta variant nti am ho ba na sa delta na ba no intimi en carbon down na intimi antete bebre
na mami bisa o asem we yo mo amoye health practitioners no the ubo say your body afa COVID-19 ho no emfono because mo ye mo adwuma say professionals na amanyofo yi so ate asi akire na adwuma na moyɛ ni nyinaa almost sense gu mu gya mu saa mfono mo mmerɛ yɛ.
Okay, I can't say that the unfunny because the head be a malaria, typhoid, cholera, in our there be a bomb but still na idea or koi. The same applies to COVID-19 and so abba. And so say everybody day in there we keep on saving our clients or by giving care to them. We are announcing on radio stations, TV stations, and others. They are funny 24/7. You go about the wedding share and go come be as a unti now on hobby now when you're COVID-19.
Okay, all right. Before I make jaw na wako kra no, okay, new variant be a ho asem. And no ni suban to say.
Okay, it's a Delta variant. And Delta, they say ono or was saying the can buy first, you know. Into ono nabusu no, and they are circular in ship. Number what's nana part no by an ebia concave in ship. Or chana power acquire converse in ship. As you know, Busuno and your one said the other do cana a base boy amount or a circle in Siamfa a dribble to Mina and Mano, what I say. In the or you zigzag, which now a circle or not quite concave, now crazy into ano. They keep on changing its shape and size. And now we in a who change to an they can't buy, you know.
Okay. All right. Now just say IBB to say MPP for Delta Force, no. When you din pa.
Oh, the means we can cover. I'm going to money din pa.
And say I MPP for Delta Force. Almost say near Bodin. I say I'm born you so much be pamo cry show for from cry. They say Delta variant and it is a warm pepe.
And it's an every fun, sir.
Okay. Doc, ma minja wa ha. Na kokotwa wa adwuma so me say wasan e busy wo baby. Enti wakakotwa so ho no mo. Na COVID-19 dia me dia kamen ko anki ja hu da wubo because ye nyina say ye bu ya pagu dantu obi mu no.
Ye ja body a emboy.
So
na when me say enye real say eni ho. Ba say ho he say ba me ha say ye o kisi say wo ha say there be a come ho come mo ke. Enti adina ye real pa ko ni pa no so se home ene bra o bre na. In fact, it's true. Where a rep and more fan can say any ho. Empire, the old boy, Bow Bompires now this is a night in a go cramun. The same found Kumbia and found Kumbi to Tamati to them. So Max, I show Max, Max, I saw something now. In fact, with this and what you can lose your life and to make some more. The Bompire alongside the protocols, now will be answered to you.
Thank you. Watch this all your professional man. Baby, I'm do fire you know as I'm trying to yeah that's bibi any ebesan baby. Okay. Inti your health practitioner Michael Nana Yao Asari and your name twin and komo efa new variant and a steady rise of COVID-19 cases, you know, and kobo mu en komo no. Ma yentwa so na me fan krofo bi adwenkyerem fa ema wo mu sisi a we saying or say happy blessed birthday enkoma Obapa Comfort or sign so we no speedy recovery esan se ne ho emfa no kakra nyankopon ema ne ho nya den pa obon pa ye de ama ne se ni new age na wenya no awurade adom apomuden papa nkwatenten nyansa eni yedie and after yesu moja and what they born ho ban or say amen and amen and amen and amen amen. Obuoba Ofori Amanfo, please repeat your Bible quotation and the topic again from Kwabena Stephen Edi Firihin Achim Achiase. Okay, or say Obapa Comfort Echo School Ewa Achiase Senior High School or in final year. Okay, yate. Inti I wish you a happy birthday, dear Mao. You say watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Your topic and you say watch your mouth. Share one ye and some way pifu mubano. I know what ye. Quotation no see Matthew 15. Read it from 10. Ekokopim 20. Matthew 15 verse 10. Ekokopim 20. Inti Kwabena Stephen as semono. No. Wenzo say Mama ya ni yo na amanyofo yi. Bebere no subanye Okoka yesi ye kyere wa yimbiri mu se de Kennedy ye kan. Okoka esi ye kyere wa ye nye usei. Enti ono no wo hwe ne hu yie pa wa ira dwene kwa se de yakoso Ghana kura wonka biem. Evans Kwame Buedi, United States of Abowabo. Bam. Otai edit was on kwado ya ose pia o. All right. Yeda Sibibri Abozige Junior Father for coming through with your message. About so unsu die nyamba ya obetumi e dia bana yenkin kan fama 05948 41044 05948 Fafa normal SMS bra. Na yenkin kan kama emfa emaum. And also betumi so e dia koyem Facebook page. Facebook page hono eya hinkan 93.3 FM. I'll try to read some messages here so about hono no the amount. Yebekwa omano so ne president dema assembly members in Kabumuku akwa akotwetwe enkom Mr. Obuo Manu yene ne kwotwe enkom ono wa Ashanti region chapter no ono ye president wo ho. Mr. Obuo oti enka name but I want to tell you. Nyame ahu me mobo na wonso
Yesu nyankopon go so hira ni.
Ye de radiase pa. All right, na se munim se Ghana mamra kire adwuma was assembly member eye tu ho ache adwuma a ye ntua moka. Afia de na manu demu amusunsu dwetire se aban no nso entene ni mehwe mo.
Yo minia de din kan ma mena mas. Na menfa akonya so ntia motifu nyina. Amentia enianam assembly member ayo Ghana hanya. Ini awas maka na tsara ci. Na imin se emra penye enipa na shemra. Ene nipa se di mraso. Ena kwedi empanyifo aketimen chichima. Ba cho se uzo se sa do mudie. If 1992 government zabe yan Canada. Yeah, amendment room. The entity that be na church no assembly members man na part time. As in me wa be dia dance say assembly members na part time bi. A full time. Assembly members ni man be brave assembly members ya na ye tu na mo. Say yes we enkoye ma. Eni no more dima assembly members papa. Is assembly members. Yeah, any community for no any no more here. Any no more how. Any no more kwenye no more ba. Oh, and massive connected no. Now we are assembly member. You call a fumba. Na you could try with me your body, can see we be so we don't come on abo. And any will be honorable when I saw movie. Connected the buja. Na ye bo the roof. Na o mining in our cabo near tears where you could come through near Kuchabre. And any will be and then I'm there for question, you know. Say a boy community meeting, I just high canopy. Why in Yesika? As a candidate in Yesika, and every any country, and why are Ukeka, and they have a community meeting. I don't think that I doesn't material we also do the meeting. And you know, and she never be very assistant, and you know, yes, a buying son and Daroma. So the name of the summer. And then you first say a better son, now so the son will be. And she, Yana, but you first say a Jasran 1 year so bold. And she best say a month only a cocoa. Assembly members also a two. Now, also a two, Obuoba because I was the first of Kunos on a two and Unasa. It is a minor and Chicheria and Oman and Chicheno. She will be a Cosia when we are on assembly members. If you may be a Coswa or minor, how we have a perform. Anything else to say. And I say, yeah, Papa, a month in Navadan was here, dear you. On the Yanisha, my boy, a man, Nadaroma. Honestly, I want to pay my assembly members. In the assembly members, you know, a person will be my community fund, and I said, let's say we are founder. And that's why I might say one thing higher way. Let's say, when you may be a Dinica, who be able to work to be the assembly member in the vessel. Who be able to be the assembly member in the vessel. Bob will share a assembly member. You may be a pipe or pie, you be able to be a assembly member. Anything else, you want to use them to one way. Then you are making a already assistant on the film. Oh, dear, my century for you. Yami had my Jaranopa. A school, or the moon free primary school. Who flew among into us or AJHS, Namonco SS, and University. Now, the moon and crying for kids before the woman say. So who school now, you know? And then after so we but it was raising the MP, raising the president, raising minister, lawyer. Yeah, you just be got the assembly minder.
As assembly man I won't penny how na teacher ni ogina na nimu kire na ade kora nkwala ne nka.
Well, and I teacher ni kwada on say you want mommy and institution and me super me say you so o man ni na to so about. Yes, the president so about. The two MP so about. And the assembly members yeah so about. So that I don't know. I think I make cat asem. I think I so about me and happen. I didn't know you know the o man no emra.
Eno na America eno na ebi mu kra che se emfato hunti na prison ni na wera anho wo ka mo die yi teacher ni onu gina kwala na ni mu kire na mana ba be yes a MP no a wo ka no kra na ubisa ne se hunyi abe den ya won ka teacher
sa ya best say e mo pin o mo ne say your MP the ebu akwa aboso me no nko na pesu aso assembly member oh, you mean now I blah 4 days, 5 days. Now I'm in call the community back class. Yeah. Yes, assembly meeting. Near me setting allowance. Obi ewo in Suta Kwama Beposo. This is assembly honor. Or assembly member ewo uku. Or assembly member ewo Mama Krobo. Or Pefaka medical control could also can see obviously crime dance. Na afaka afiri kwa me danso abesi akebu na ofiri akebu a afaka e de aba besi mampon from mampon to suta obi ewo adwira aki obefiri adwira aki bu afram so obefaka abesi adwira na from adwira wafaka besi ru kremo krum onwo menua asabre member wo beba wie no ana titela allowance e 50 Ghana cedis 50 Ghana cedis in pokura no asabre besi ga say sikani ho Kenny Ho and Zano or Faka by and saying Yakupa Dom, maybe a summer maybe, and then maybe anywhere about one. The case got on the side of the Chikura with Kuruno, the air Jamano. And then Tina says, about the way, that's a community, no. Let's say we are found right. Yeah, I can tell you about me in himself, and say, about me to something better. But, yeah, let's say we are found the crowd, a bit near boy community now. Apana be tell you kakra na amaso members ye ho ahen ha ye ya enu nti na ye ka ye hu se ebi akoso ma ye 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 ba so na ye dia ade ne ye bufu enye ye nuanom ade na be ko phone ko ma so ne se bia o ma de mo ne ha me ye me de
ne okay ma mimi sa wo yi na nyina wo Ghana ha and am party mienu present wo mo manifesto aba ko kire se wo ba assembly members obepem ahwe motutia no ade ntina mo yesa
minia yabo amu akwa buchiri o ba o de ka ba o do yire de ama no o do ba de ama no di miam de ama no abusiafo o do bi ade ama no so na me koje visa me na music aye bi ama akwa buchiri era o ba na be du ye no o sa ka chere me se ahotra sa ben tin sa mo na kwa buchiri na o ba o be ba me ka minia after me ke so ta serious
ba cho mi tiopa
mi ana bi me bo a o ma o ba se obi to say asem kan ebi a ayalega APC party na e kan enye nwanwa what I say ono ne kan afi na oba e odike na kwa kan enye nwanwa afi na oba what I say na aban a oba na aban mu pen for 30 good years in see abiasa only assembly members na tia don't me am wa am popular assembly members ko yi pen went me am boy president
enti di obetimi aboa mo amoto aba ne ma ne ba ya wo moa mo na de na mo kasa enti eno no o ka so obetumi aye ewe henfa David
say we try assembly members and you know ye can say you ho na papa we shall pay ekojo ana I can FM for ohene baby amote ye se mo asaka pesi baby amoyi ohene so mo asase akosi mo station bisa wo ha na obeka na bedwum yi no ko na ban tu ana mo anko no ha
hello Okay. Irano. Okay, yate. Your point was made evident. Inti edibesi ya bibi ani ebesa baby. Why? Yate. 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 Okay. Amen. Yo, nyami di for ya dasi ano pay ne mpa ebo a wadwa agu yeso. Ya dasi bebre. Enti yewura obo manu na yere kwotwe nkomo. Okwa asante mantemu a assembly members e hono maka mo ho abomu atikuo. Ono ene wo mo president ene ene twetwe nkomo no. Yebekodi nkomo sisi ya na wonim say finance committee na just say parliamentary select committee on finance. Womo the recommendations be at the parliament. Say committee of the whole, not just a parliament house ni na. Omonye sa recommendations no entum na enye juma from the 9th parliament. The 9th parliament I'm talking about, meaning this current parliament there. Naturally say nya de be ye juma. Na no ye bisa say kwa apia no wa aboa ohu. Members of parliament, kwa apia no wa aboa. Yankwa woman so na mini a colleague journalist or sign a business consultant in the positions in the door so papa. Yanene kwa kwatwetwe nkomo dia for this issue ho. Na ye bisa say ade ne nye dia say wo say yi free ho because what is good for the goose it is equally good for the gander. Mamini kaimo Adams Karim no ankasa mfa first one no emfa mame. First one, our friend is you Adaroma. Ewura. Just a Vim woman. Yes. Ewura Adams Karim. Ewura Adams Karim, host. Edema Talk of the Nation. Our class FM and crying. One of fix the country activists if we need. Nenia break papa said yameti hey. Mimi anope me mo akwa ba de ba hin kan so.
Good morning. Master said, I'm training Shadan Papa Santi intermittently. No, the Professor Africa.
Sir, Oye Juma, bro, for fool me, the country we say. Okay, let's look at recommendations. Parliamentary Select Committee on Finance. Omode ama Parliament say Committee of the Whole. Omunina omunhwem. In the first place, don't you think the Omwaye no my idea was applaud one because yes, Kasano Omati.
Yes, I mean absolutely. First and foremost, no many person bought Mabudo Morgan and Yinabas. The same way by an Omo and Yedin Omo Kasai, MIT Setale, near Kono. And idea Ghana here Sisiano. I mean, how do you sit in a country when your youth are one country? Majority of them are unemployed. University when over 30% of your population are living in abject poverty. In a country what loans loans who said they loans. In a country, Uncolania Atadia and Shanko school, a bit far from Yaquan Bebre, the hospital of the Bloqua, Amanfo, you show more plastic chairs, and now the polythene bags and same from Momodas because and penny white bedding, the Bishop, do quite the Shaman for me. Now, the executive arm of government, the Ministry of Finance, headed by the finance minister, Yankotia, Oko a loan of $28 million. At the Ama MPs, on what basis? And I will, yes, sir. Abra was several other problems that I won't mind more also can solve it. Because a common the amount for near Jumani, Moye, Obistori, Piano, baby cry, a bini hop. No, I'm one son, Amuka said, COVID-19, a shaky economy, Nika crunch, Nema Moyet. Baby, I namu to 2 prices, namu to 2 taxes, and so moon to 2 amount for salaries. So I felt very worried because sometimes Today, you know, we put people in authority and then they just get up and take certain decisions. And so I found it worrying. I mean, MPs are supposed to be private citizens. And to say MP per car, or no MP nanka say I'm the bank. No go can't the bank say, me pay loan at the car. Ni aban beti my abwa MP ni say, aban ni be guarantee amano. Now I then, now a tumia loan no, at a car of a sort. No, MP no. Every month you be a say, better take in the salary more. So better than the will not bank na man the terms and conditions amanitia. But you don't get up and say, I buy a loan, ama MPs of $28 million at the talkers. No, we are a buyer says you are 60% of our loan, no, amount. Abroad, the ordinary Ghanaian, bread. Abroad, there are several other problems also near Sovu or Memoir. So I found it very worrying. And every other well meaning Ghanaian or Memoir found it worrying and said, look, you know what? We need to speak to these issues. And thankfully, you know, some of the MPs who say, no, this is not the way to go. In Tribunal petition, the likes of Honorable Okudita Blackwell, the likes of the Clement Apart, they petitioned. And thankfully now the Finance Committee is saying that this is something you need to relook at. And I agree with them perfectly, because I do not think that is the way to go in this country. Ordinarily, if they had said, oh, I'm providing a pool of vehicles, they said the Yama ministries, you know, that is for the MP. And for Parliament, it is an MP Niba officer. Can hold obey them. Obey you. Oriana Juma or Jaka and the car is for the constituency and your MP in personal property. Right? Said about ya free officer, MP for you about the other then, the baby Susakano. Well, that will make sense. But to say your mom loans, Nam Funko car. And obviously they are not going to buy any ordinary car. They are going to buy Land Cruiser V8. You know, so some of us found it very worrying. But honestly, I want to commend MPs normal taking issue up, you know, especially the Finance Committee and are fighting this particular issue. That is the way to go.
All right. So, utie some of the members of Parliament, you know, almost explanations are go through. Almost say dia omo yenenya say bi omo flout law bia na eye per the Constitution of the country, Article 71 Clause 1 no. And I stated categorically said these are the things that they should enjoy.
You see, my brother, there are sometimes that you need to, as much as there is a law, right? There are sometimes you also need to look at the social bit of things. And that's Mekano. Fine, even if the Constitution says that you are supposed to enjoy certain benefits, you also need to look at the period in which you are demanding for those benefits. What am I saying? And now I'm telling you the fact that our country and every other country in every part of the world was hit by the coronavirus or COVID-19 virus. I'm a COVID-19 by you see the economy now then as shiki kakra. And you know, free water cra by my chromosi and sanyede in Saint Hoka. Free electricity by my chromosi and Saint Hoka. Salaries me muntu to salary nanso four prices more to muntu to salaries mu nanso taxes they be na taxes right. You see most of the okoto ade na ma receipt the COVID-19 levy bi aka ho. Okopota eka ho. And the tourism restaurant that levies way in ho. These are the things ordinary people in this country are suffering. Amount for bread or mine. Obi teacher ni bo wa ye juma sa several years the salary kwan my. Obi ye juma sa the promotion my into your bread. And these obi wo on the pension wa ye juma several years ama or mine ama buying. Now so the pension orgy a peanut. Several problems. Okoye hospitals are deeper challenges. Our roads terrible. Nothing seems to be working in this country. And people are complaining. And the problem is, I see the political elites, you know, I say, said, they don't care what the ordinary Ghanaian is suffering. It always has to be about them. Then they want to take advantage of laws just to serve their selfish selves. And that is the problem. You see, if you had a country that was running properly, if you have a country that did not have all of the challenges that you face here, then you want to get loans to buy cars for yourselves. Fair enough.
What am I saying? But you do not look at all of these challenges that the ordinary people are facing, and then you slap it in our face and look, yes, we have seen all the challenges you are facing, but we still need loans to buy cars. Most of these MPs go back to their constituencies and see the terrible roads that their constituencies have. Go back to their constituencies. Now, consider the constituency for an ebre. And maybe to Tifiomu near Jumanya. No, I'm every 4 years. Now, I'm a pata, now I'm to benches at the Amomo, a Jumamunian Sombetna, Honomum Boludu, and Omum Bokat, and Omum Babodame. We cannot develop a country like that. And so, if our MPs should become, point to any MP in this country, to Nika. In fact, a Land Cruiser V8. Look at the amount of money they even spend to campaign in this country. In the MP Ben they should spare us that. There are more pressing issues in this country, and not giving loans to our MPs to procure cars for themselves. The taxpayer would have to pay 60% of that loan. No.
All right, and before you take a leave of us, let's look at the commencement of one more recommendations or the Emma Parliament. It should be the last one after Omomudie, and Sana shall say the next Parliament, which is the 9th Parliament, and I was say is it also ideal? And I say was Sabria.
But I think that this is when we need to stop all of these things are we don't have to wait till any other next parliament or whatever. This is the time I also say, look, enough is enough. For crying out loud, for God's sake, our politicians should be sensitive to the plight of Ghanaians. Meaning, I'm out for bro.
Very.
Every year, I feel we took one call every region via Ghana, and I travel by road, not by air. And in doing all of these trips by road, I see the suffering amount for Kum. Charlie Santo do a an entire year, 2 Ghana cities who be that. And this Ghana, 2 cities on who be. Now, for a Fibia ballot box, every 4 years, their ballot box to constituency Manitoba. Meanwhile, 2 Ghana cities on who be that. Baby, before a school, school, no. They need to walk in a stream with their uniforms. There's no bridge, there's no access to roads. Cross the stream or the river, whatever it is, on foot. Cross to another side before they're able to walk to school to go and study. Schools will teach a crown 29 and several other challenges that we face in this country. Imagine what $28 million can do. And even with all of these things, in just 2021 alone, the judgment debts are accrued at 1.4 billion Ghana cedis. So, my brother, there are more pressing issues in this country. And you see, even these judgment debts are not as a result of the negligence of the ordinary Ghanaian. They are as a result of the negligence of the politician we have given the mandate to serve us. Contractual breaches and a host of other things. So there are more pressing issues that we need to look at. And the people who have the power to solve these issues are the politicians. So look, respectfully, if they want what is good for this country, if indeed Abana Yatuma say Omunko represent, they are indeed going there so Omunko represent the interests of the citizens and not their personal interests, they should shelf that idea of taking that loan. They should shelf it almost and let us look at more pressing issues that we are faced with in this country. And so I always tell young people that, look, this time now more than ever is the time for us to speak up, the time for us to wise up, the time for us to start questioning a lot of things and be more analytical than ever. NDC and our MPP we have no other country than Ghana. Ghana, Ghana, you're wearing. Inti say I'm sorry now because politician no MP no minister no and state CEO now no the man you now call that a B school almost your school fees in dollars. The brain almost bagu abrochire. To see no meneo any aka. I will say then your mind. So we need to speak up. We need to rise up. We need to join Fix Ghana demo and make our voices heard. That is what this country needs now. And as we are doing that also, then we are preparing ourselves mentally We are preparing ourselves intellectually. Do whatever it is that we need to do because and we need to be prepared for that time. And so that is all I have for young people of this country.
Okay.
I want to congratulate us for this success.
Okay, inti memo akọ sisi but wako yen semtroni yen digress from why we called you na yen di nkomo kakra. Erastus Asare Donko ono so ne thread messages ya aba mountain so you are a journalist and looking at Juma Woyen and now talk of the nation. Yeah, me follow a very very good. Activism Juma na Woye. Unzro.
In all honesty, I think the only thing I miss is Yankopon. Is Yankopon a boy in we be of course we are Sibiano. The Shannon. And if Yankopon can say in the scene there, Sana Watrato, and I be a Sibian Yankopon Natrato. Right? And so at this juncture, every person would fear for their lives. But obviously, I'm a young man, extremely very young, yet to start a family and all of that. But I feel that I am performing the role that I ought to perform as a citizen of the Republic of Ghana, as a fourth arm of government, and that is ensuring that I keep an eye on the activities happening in the country. So it's very unfortunate that some of the things that I mean, in Erastus, Ahmed Swale, for instance, lost his life just because he was a journalist and he was reporting wrong. Manasseh Azura Wuni, maybe a documentary.
Sure.
And his life was under threat because
he had to flee from the country.
So he had to leave Ghana. But I think so now a media foundation of West Africa and a boy leaving country in Kakra. Yamu tree and or Sambaya. Caleb Kuda Caleb Kuda Yejma the national security operative here no ana yenu about Zoe. You know, Bedu. Afraid Adani Abba yenu Erastus Donko. So, and I find it very unfortunate. And I find it even more unfortunate that Nipana all champions are Nipana all threatened journalists. A whole member of parliament. Honorable Kennedy Japan. And it's unfortunate because ordinarily it is expected that Obia what show parliament through Honorable Kennedy Japan status. And then you can so involved in some of these things. We should not even be hearing some of these utterances from a member of parliament. And you know what the irony is? Or not an chair of the defense and
interior
committee of parliament. And someone who is supposed to be chairing such a very sensitive committee. And these are the utterances he's making. These are the threats that is issuing out to journalists. And I find it quite unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. But well, that is the Ghana we live in. This is not the first time Honorable Kennedy Japan making that utterances. Right? It was the same utterances he made and the revelation of Ahmed Swale that led to the killing of Ahmed Swale. Now he's making the same utterances against Erastus. The question is that, what next? Obviously, this young man is not safe and needs to be protected. And there are a host of other journalists in this country who are doing more serious work and revealing a lot of corrupt activities that equally need to be protected. But we are in Ghana. In any serious country, in Kabana, Honorable Kennedy Japan, Yafreno, police over Fenaka said, never boy in investigation because he's made revelations that he knows so and so, he knows the killers behind so and so, he knows the killers behind so and so. But what is happening? Nothing. He's still walking freely. And that is the problem we have with this country. That we have given so much power to the politician that he feels he can do anything at all he wants to do and nothing would happen to him. And that's that. And those are some of the things that a Fix Ghana demonstration are going to be talking about. We need to relook at the constitution now. We need to relook at it critically and make our state institutions independent. Because you have a country where the president has all the power to appoint everybody, including the IGP, including Supreme Court justices. So you do not expect to get these institutions working independently as they should. And that is why people like Honorable Kennedy Japan can make some of these statements and go scot-free. So indeed, all I'm going to advise every journalist out there, Sonia, is that you need to take your personal security seriously. It's extremely important. Though you do not have to, I mean, there are some of them I can't be saying on air because, well, whoever, but you just need to take your personal security seriously.
Sure.
Whatever it is you do, your personal security should be extremely important. Obi abe wo. Now so sabi kwasi ye wo de.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was on my intro no for Talk of the Nation. I am the pa intro. No? It's my intro, kakra. My intro, kakra. Talk of the Nation intro, my kakra.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Talk of the Nation on Class 91.3 FM. This is me, Eura Adam Skyrim. This is the show for young people of this country. This is the platform that gives you the voice to air out your views, air out your concerns. It's the only show of its kind in the nation. Talk of the nation.
I'll come for my T-shirt, right?
Yes. It's readily available. Whenever you're ready, let me know.
Sure. It's a pleasure talking to you this morning.
Thank you so much for having me, my brother. Very good morning to your listeners once again.
Thank you. All right. And it's Yane Ewura Adams Karim, or your executive director, at the Multi Foundation, or no chrono assign a business consultant, journalist as well. And Yane no Kotuchin and Komo, a colleague from Class FM. I won't cry. Abrofo man woman. 21 minutes after 9, live on Ahinkana 3.3 FM. I had a country. Yeah, country. Abrofo man gun cry. And ye gu abu yeah country. Ye di tree. Anyways, my main for we from Emfa Emao. Company is one more air receptionist. And you say, would see me or your bow home fair. So, one fire and fam with Jamai, ye dear Juma. Ye poor ban home fair. Nanimu daho or smiley. Unim send ye mancro for a qua by ye jinkro for an impatch. Yes, I want to shany be Debbie. Nimum. Oh, hello. Welcome to Abia, say Asam Kong. Me and my beam of Jumana Ubemua. Welcome to Soda Foundation, you know. I was so we have very hospitable. We will be our accommodative or jinkro for. Now the receptionist say, when you say posse, nurse ho, and you be near pet. We makeups and taddy, mpacho, nyanubi, and a company pet. Company pe ubia, onim kasa. Ubetimi ajia ho because you being the receptionist, you know, you are the face of the company. Enti na wo so hunu kwan abefa so a oni ahoho beka sa enti se wutie me na o person obey receptionist na now they will letter application letter na dia ba Ahinkan FM front desk na fi nkomo bia aka na yenu edi obefre 0244878763 yanko na yene president Edema Ghana National Association of Cocoa Farmers and Concoction and Como Mr. Stevenson Anani Boating. You're out here and kind of pay him watching about him kind so. Na Pumba called yeah.
Yakupo another Roma. I am seeing in a movie.
So we wasn't coming chiao, a queer for crunchy, more on chia bisa.
And yes, the other Bema you soup.
And I want more on chia been put out here.
Oh, Yanchiano, and say a cat. Ghana, they are so in the cocoa network. And there was solignum. I solignum, near can Ghana, near Kakuku, your Kakuka, near cat business. Name of Yantia party. So she came was to be crib.
Okay. And yes, so she came. Now, Mosia Baya Modena, Prequa Bosmimi and San Modia Man says, Bono was Samuel when Niswa. A dear Nina Bayan Ukrimu. I think I buy why am I
Yo, Metia, Minian Momo Eastern region. Mompotem Winina, Titu Kukwea for. Etia will be a Mira, Assembling and say, Kukwea for, Unim said the Ama will be some Yanchi, Amekai slogan, and it said, a Kakukua, Yakagana, a Bekakuku, Kuku Nakana, a Yinina so. And so I say, aban kura na mu no ni cocoa a state cocoa farm and I say companies cocoa farm bia yen smallholder cocoa farmers yana ye cocoa aban boa no no de akwaje kapudua beboa wo men then so asem me say yen ya cocoa ekuafo ye yo ne yen kanko ani mpuntu ye se ba ya emu ne de ene de danchen kura yen nwene ho ba bia na mra Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association ba yen dwumadi mu no ye ba be hu se na kuru bi wo ho a ye friend kokoshi atena sinfinshi aduanan miensa and to me a positive impact we kuafo so emfunsanso bie ni ho a wo de bebo ayen aban enkrata sem wo atnaya wo shembra meka emra shebedwam 20 fie kakraba 37 years ni constitution no PNDC law 81 mandate cocoa board say when you welfare make kuafo niura emfinhia se wo ho ne aduasan so ni aban e ba ye aban no pa ne breso anasa sa revolution time no ba be share emra no ma e ba ye no wonu ankasa ne nkrofo wonu aba be ye president nanso ubunani go so a wanhwa abetine yen Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association ye den hyehyɛ no ba ye ne ni aban be pim no a na December 5th 2020 na aban eba be lanchi ana obe pa ho tona so obe ma cocoa ekuafo pension na ebrebiness so wode ma ye ne a wo mu bu wo mani gu so iwa ade ne da yakoma so ye hwɛ ni mu pa ne mfinhia bosome nkron ene ye koi aban ne de ba ye yentehwe na ye ba be ye congress na conference wo ye society executive wo man mu nyina ye conference wo Kumasi Cultural Center enti ye de krata koma empanyimfo a won na wo ye nhyehyɛ ni nyina sɛ ebetumi a omo meka bibi nkyerɛ yɛn na asɛm na ɔde betu dwa ene ntuma a wo bɛpa ye fa yɛn pension scheme no de aduru miwura ye pim no na de no nkoyi nti ye frɛ ni afrɛ ye ya na Minister of Finance frɛ yɛn sɛ ye musa cocoa board ankyɛ kora na Council of State is fresh. You be a cocoa board. Ampa ye nya or the yura a Dr. Poku number my miss friend. Opoku asem say we got say I didn't see yama mekania di adena ko media ho. I get to a mine mun hye and yata na ti o. Se won kasa ta na tie na akọ. Emfie dudu ni mabumani eguso. E na abesi sa abri. Ya ba be kana ma ye yi nso amon pese bo be ka ho hwe. E na ye nte ase. Enti wọ́n máa yẹ ngu na ama ya ka kyerɛ yɛ nuanom a yɛde wɔ kuhyia na ama yɛkuafoɔ no a anaa yɛn kuafoɔ nyinaa yɛate sɛ nanan hyehyɛ no sɛ na akɔdi ne nua yɛapem no yɛde si na yɛante ho hwee wei ne yɛkɔɔ yɛn meeting no naano no ɛyɛ nansa ne nɛ ɛne yɛkɔsii gyinaeɛ sɛ yɛanhwɛ na saa adeɛ no tena se ɛkɔ saa a ɛde nsɛm bebree na ɛbɛba omebu wo mani egu so se brebi mfinhie duasan so yabu yani egu so enti de yete se cocoa board ne na ban ani aban ete ase ne se ye nhwe ma de we so ye mu yani mu so enti se wo ma anya akwan bia so ani ye hwa kosi October se ho no wo share o kasa na ho na nan hye no October mu no ye betena se ye be se wa anya saa de na ye the billboard the bubo Ghana hanyina na de betro wo sitia wa se na da yen pension scheme
na eno kra na obi ka se politician de wo paade wo ne ho a ebra yekoto aba no amu na de na ebra yekoto aba na mugyeegya mo ho ama obi beka se ase na bedaadaa mo ansa na mo ka ne mo kan
adeɛ wei a yɛreka no wohwɛ ntɔkwa a yɛako wɔ ho ne berɛ a yɛapere wɔ ho abɛsi no a ɛna fam o na ɛno na meka sɛ mpɛn pii no ɔman wei yɛ mpanyimfoɔ a yɛne ɔmo nam no nyinaa ɛfiri nkuma so kɔsi akɛseɛ so obiara ni hɔ a wɔdwene wɔ man no ho wodeɛ memma wɔ adeɛ baako ɔhu sɛ afe biara aban ɛti sikapu bi bɔ yɛ nnuanom bi aba so ɛyɛ nuanom bi firi kookoo adwuma no mu agye abasobɔdeɛ ɛde yɛ abɛyɛ star yɛbɛka award winners wonim yɛnom nketewa a yɛwɔ akyire nyɛ mo nko a award winners mu kookoo ne yɛde ba o wɔn afɔ mu kuro na kuro no yɛfrɛ wɔn award winners association na wɔn nwene yɛn nketewa no a yɛwɔ wɔn ase no ɛno nti ɛna saa na kokosi nso yɛyi mpanyimfoɔ kakraa bi ɛna wɔn nso wɔ hɔnom ɛna kokobɔfoɔ di wɔn anim ɛna wɔn kɔsisi asɛm yɛsi gyinaeɛ a wɔn ne wɔn na ɛyɛ wɔn ni atra kɔma aban yɛn ni nye saa adeɛ no ho enti na nɛ yɛyi yɛn ho afiri ɛyɛ kokosi emu afei ɛyɛ award winners yɛ wɔn bɛyɛ wɔn mu nneɛma efie dodoɔ ni wɔn nwene yɛn nso yɛ ho fi so wɔn nso firi yɛn mu ɛna kɔkɔ yɛ saa adeɛ no enti wɔn ate wɔn kuya yɛn nso yɛate na sɛdeɛ obisa sɛ saa mmerɛ no a yɛanyɛ saa mmerɛ mu ne yɛko yɛ a ɛma ɛbae sɛ afei deɛ nana bɛpa adeɛ no ho ntoma no na ɔpaa ho ntoma bi yɛ sɛ ntoa amfo na kyerɛ ne ntoafoɔ wayɛ adeɛ no nti ne ntoafoɔ no ne sɛ ɛno ne yɛhu ne sɛ ɛnkɔ yie na sɛ nkɔ yie deɛ a yɛnka yɛ no ntom yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ ɛbɛkɔ yie enti na yɛsi yɛ nire toto ne ne no a yɛkɔsii gyinaeɛ menkɔ ne ntimi nyina faako nsi gyinaeɛ ɛnim wie mu nyinaa kɔtena ase no nea yɛyɛɛyɛ ne sɛ December na ɔhyɛeɛ ɛberɛ no nya nson nea ɔde gu akwan fi sɛ mmerɛ na ɛnoɔma no yɛpɛ ano yie ne yɛnya no yɛfrɛ koko award ɛne wɔn de nkita ho ne nansa ɛne yɛhu sɛ yɛwurabo ahen ano die mu no ɔde abɛto platform no so sɛ ɔba bɛnwuro nipa 1.5 on cocoa farmers pension scheme ɛyɛ yɛn nwanwa bisa sɛ na kwan bɛn ɛne nhyehyɛeɛ bɛn na ɔde egu akwan mu a ɔde bɛyɛ saa adeɛ no eti sɛ ɔso wɔ ɔba bɛyɛ a ɔma yɛnhu na baabi a ɔma yɛ akoduro no yɛnti adeɛ no ase ansa na aboa ɛno nso akatereka adeɛ no mba eti sɛdeɛ yɛbɛto aba o yɛnto aba yɛato awie yɛyi na awie kɔ aba bɛlanche ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ na mmom yɛnhwɛ sɛ asɛm na ɔkaeɛ no the genuineness and the truth of the matter no ɛma ne mɛda adi yie ɛnyɛ saa yɛde yɛni asɛm bi aka sɛ nana daadaa yɛ pension scheme yɛde bɛba
okay yate nti yɛnhwɛ deɛ susuan de brɔde ho no bɛfae ɛduru hɔ a yɛbɛsan aba biom ne aba bɛdi nkɔmmɔ
meda ase paa na meka de awie sɛ yɛnnuanom a wɔn mu de wɔn ho akɔdɔn kokosi a kokosi no mfie dodoɔ ni wɔntumi nyɛ yɛ hwee na wɔabu w'ani agu nneɔma bi soɔ na asese wɔn san ka kyerɛ sɛ yɛn san mɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ ɛnyɛ yie na afei wɔn mu hu sɛ yɛn koko akuafoɔ no yɛn yɛ kura wɔ man no mu yie mpuntuo mu yɛni nkuto afuo wɔ man yi mu ɛna kɔfe nso kakraa bi na bi ɛwɔ baabi koko akuafoɔ yɛn yɛ brɛ nti wɔn nyinaa mi yɛn ka mom na Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association no yɛnyɛ yɛn ntoma pɛmfira ne yɛn yɛn nkɔma yɛn ho na koko kua adwuma no ɛtuma tum
okay nti ansa na wabɛkɔ koraa no obi di abasɛ mimisa mo na mo bla asɛm a wowo kan mo koko a mo akɔyɛ adwuma a mode aba no yɛsɛ bɛpem na yɛntɔ yɛn mpo na yɛde ho sika de ama mo ɛno nso ho asɛm te sɛn
miwura asɛm no awerɛ ho na yɛn nananom firi aseɛ memi firi aseɛ kɔ skul a na me nanamo me papa mo yɛ nnwuma yi ebi amma da sɛ yɛatɔ kokoo ne yɛntumi ntua from October bɛsi nnɛ masa de wɔn a mo ankasa yɛ ɔnhyɛeɛ no wɔn atua ama yɛn atɔ atua yɛ ka no mpo saa nkurɔfoɔ no wokɔ a yɛbu no tɔɔt sɛ wɔde kokoo baage du kɔ na sɛ osika yɛ 6,600 a yɛbɛma 100 cedis yɛbɛma 50 cedis yɛbɛma 20 cedis yɛbɛma 100 cedis saa na sika no ahye
ɔmutua no sope ɔmutua sika no sope ɛne na mo na mo blɛ
akuafoɔ sika a yɛtua no sope
ɛne sɛ mo na mo blɛ mpa o mo na mo blɛ
masa na sɛ wei deɛ obi nka nkyerɛ obi nkyerɛ abɔfra nyame mo a mo nyinaa mu ni
sɛ mo na mo blɛ ɛnti wei no wo ne mpanimfoɔ abɔ mu nkɔmmɔ na ɔmo kyerɛkyerɛ mu akyerɛ mo sɛn
ɛnokura nie me ne yɛwura opoku kasal ɛm sɛ MPR panyini ɛde bae sɛ yɛmfrɛ opoku ne yɛne wɔ mu ni nkɔmmɔ because wɔ mu na ɔmoyɛ sponsors of the program na ɛnokorɛ Ghana ha yɛn sikasɛm nyinaa kɔ cocoa board na ɛmmerɛ ne yɛpere saa pension no ho nhyehyɛeɛ no mekae berɛ bi yɛtwerɛ lɛtɛ kɔma a CEO yewura be edu men edu cocoa board you say yewura opoku tro let the bread bufu so and you be mo de my pension wo de my agro input or me fertilizer wo my mass spray no kreni asemi jaye bufu pa ne tro krata akoma no na no mi bi san ne nsaka krata wo kan yi wo agina ne wo mu ni nyansa semu ne wo mu mi wura de nti eja ye bufuo ni se onim se koko na yeto no aban to koko na wo man mu nyina koko bo profit no wo reserve sika a e friend of profit surplus and no no de mayen e de fa enkofo bi e de wo mu fantasy mu mbeboa yen farm services wo mu ne extension offices sa sika no odi bi ma wo mu no mu de asiesie eno ye friend of farm support ho sika no wote ye adwuma na ye na mfiri cocoa butum ene mfiri aban butum efiri ye adwuma ye cocoa adwuma ye foyi butum no wate skdb no de asiesie extension offices enu bia na ode ma ye fertilizer odi bi ma ye mass spraying enu ni pruni ni ade enti yentimi mfa no nkoye se ye welfare yen Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association ye kun ye welfare ye yo kan ko ni mpuntuo welfare ye den cocoa board wo ko hono mo a ani adwumayefo wo ma mu nyina no wo mu ye adwumayetuo mu ka boso me fan yen so ye de cocoa no kwa ye tua ye ka na welfare ne den wo ye adwuma no so wo ka ye man ka allowance wo di the bu motor ye de man ye man fuel di gum ye man what they say allowance maintenance allowance enu ekiri no asidura ye ma won bonus enu ekiri no wako hospital a wako no kwa enu ekiri no Ghana wako hospital tumpo na Cocoa hospital no wa anko no wako private obeji na eyi di abam ye di akopia aye Cocoa clinics na wo no Cocoa pia ni bi enu ko bio enu ekiri no
enu mi ntwa no o enu tina ma wo ka se wo se mo hwe mo nsoso na se welfare niema na se enu kra no mo nye ena mo be sete saa ayi o mampani be kan yeyi a eno mumu kra be boa mo won
so say eno ni ye welfare na yen sese na we no
pension scheme no
okay na Cocoa board because Ghana ha I have to say obi a wawu no de na japade ya obi ne be aye o de sinyanka no de wo maja obi yen sika sem onye adwuma ye no wo ma mu nyina sika sem no Cocoa board ne control it was yen welfare no de wo ya to nchen wo de farm support no bo ne die gina ho ama ye welfare yen nananum bebri aye adwuma ne se masa aye wo se mo obi ye cocoa ne se hia me se na bra ba ende
ya endi
last this year they call Enzaura area ho ewo
sehwi ho no
owura bi ane odo efu na nefu hye na ni efra se o hye na ne fa na dwene monya stroke they say the ni efra o hyedem me say adanu ye call ya ye kokohwe ye wure ye nuen awe ho sem ne say ne sinyina pro se be enu man koye na ni efra da dem ma me na wo ye no se ma wi ra mo mehwe yen na papa me hwe de metie na busuafo ma ha nyabra abone nneoma enti sa papa we ye ne den ampa ye kofa no se ye kudwa no ne ye na ko hospital ne ye hohoro ne se bi ya ye pega ni free ne dem pa e bi so bi um pa taw chebo pe egu ni kitumu asem ketwa na wa nipa da seni anko wo ye adwuma de boa wo man mpuntuo sei ne se na bra boye enti ma sa kuya ko de ye mobo papa.
Okay. Yera ma yenase me question na bibisa ne sem kokoo no ma to atua mo ka na sister asem ne da so te de tie. Abasa explanation me pacho me ba o. Explanation na ye bisa wo mo de ma ye ne se wo mo target a wo mo ye senka wo mo de be to kokoo ni sika wo mo kokope de ba ye no. Ase mo ma to aburo so nti wo so mo san kokope another syndicated loans ediba ama opani no krampo ni ebobon koma wo chese o ma san kra a trigger sa process na enche sika ne beba sika ne nya mabidru ye omo nka ho asem nkyere mo won
da eni ese ma sa so waka ti o se afa ni wo mu twen sika de eni ese ye sika na nya na asem ye ba ye kra ye hu asem na afa ni wo mu twen nti so wo se dia na ɛsɛ yɛn ti aseɛ sɛ mai enti yɛsika no na no yɛkɔ kɔmfɛ nipa bebree ma wɔn nsa so wɔn nsa nka wɔn sika enti sɛ deɛ wɔka na yɛ saa sɛ light crop and so you go to and so capreba.
All right. Yerama yenasi bibi ni ebesa babi mo adaroma. Okay. Mr. Stevenson anane boating ono ena Ghana National Association of Cocoa Farmers oye wo mo president ene ne kwatwetwe enkomo ohwe wo mre no asima no aduana pepepe na aba pa no nkron eho dwumadie no eye Maakye live on Ahenkan 93.3 FM aniti asemo na migusu ame kan company so mo per receptionist ene na ye adwuma e wo se wo qualities na na mebobo so ni nyina bi na tumi aboa ama o mafo adwuma wo so ye oba na omo deadline ni fia da nyame adoma wo kyena na je aba wieye otimenka na opese obeye receptionist edima company yi a mepacho na wa free number ni 0244 878763 Pro Power engine oil ewurade Pro Power yibesese ewura mpon boa pa motos tricycles abobo ya anase pragya na wuchi taxi anase wankasa wo car commercial car bi na wuchi trotro anase big trucks na wuchi ope oil a udigu engine ni mu a engine ni be che na oil no so abo engine ne ho ban ama wanu sa mpa yade se engine yi ebo adwuma na oil no nso ebo adwuma Pro Power engine oil na make am for the amount if we take it on yakofa de aba o car na bia na use petrol na say diesel yes unsu betimi use 3 months kopim 6 months ubetumi use engine oil ya na unsesa na kra ubetimi use ne kama pa upe bia to achim dan ye wo Ngosra Enti Enterprise achim dan ho no awu achim dan crossing bra kwaku ni fitting shop no ho anim ho ba bia ena ubehunu yen ewo fitting shop no so ne Amantra junction no ene di eni mu hwe 0200023790 797 0200023797 Pro Power engine oil a quality engine oil a eboy empa K Asenso Limited says swinging wheel office chairs, quality wooden chairs, authentic bookshelves, and a wopa mekan fu K Asenso Limited the amount. Seka Dabraka off Iran Clinic, Kaneshi, Flamingo Road in Subihunu K Asenso Ewoho. Frame was 0302 257 209 0302 919 739. K Asenso Limited, home of quality office chairs and bookshelves. Omohopen na ubinyano. Midweek starter pack your program for Ahenkan FM at the air ba ukwia de bia ne de bebrem enra enana e wo se e sha se na nso bibinti entimi amma mo de be che yen se entimi amma nyame yadoma next week e beba so nti yana watie bi de ama yen Wednesday bia ukwia de bia wa bra no nso abokokopim no wotwe abapa hosima aduanan enum 7 to 8:45 live on Ahenkan 3.3 FM na Bra Nelson betene fie ha conjure magic ni wato ahoma ne de ama odi Ahenkan Kwame Yeboa na ono nso host show no a oni mpanimfo ma bobra e wo businesses ahodo mu no e betwetwe enkomo. Yesterday I had the opportunity and I chanced on a snippet of the interview our CEO Subi abono ewurade nyankopon is something to watch out for. Na ebiana programs ahodo ni nyina opebia tia anase abrempana muntu midweek starter party ena wopese wutieti bia mepache wo yedi bia gu CD ena pen drive so CD ena pen drive so opebia odi wani ba kire mu Ahenkan FM ye wa chema boabo ba oba be hunu mpanimfo a mba ma obi na wonso atua kakama na wakwa kotia abrempana muntu ifiade nso ye besi nkonya edi abremo. National Petroleum Authority say gas no eye pa na so se wanhunu ni yusu yi a wanhwe na kofa ha kese edi abrewo eni tu ko yusu edi kan ehwehwan we se tuhwan na sese ne tie eba sa na wabie bia man tukua fadan ni mu enyina monkane bia so hodum no sanso ena ija bia so no wadum no franim difo no mo na me pe enhwe ma we mu a wodro ben no akopa hwese bibia de na kwan mu bibia na kwan mu a na wa ma wo mo asesa no edi amawo aireso a emfie mienu bia e wo se wutumi esesa eye dro ben no a eda gas no eni stove no emu o be no aduane ampa che obedi cancer stove no ansa na waso mache so de no aduane ye bibia wi a na wadum ne nkra toyi. National Petroleum Authority nsa ena ehye ase South Bremura Bank sa no payment kan kire o se omo afruti omo shares no as little as 91 pesos ubetimi atobi dudu obi a peso to bi obetimi ato one to kra e wo se otimi to 500 shares ane bo no som 455 Ghana cedis achiase odan asama kese akwetia new abrim asene aprade yem branches no e wo honyina a wobetimi akwa forms ni bi no afele voters ID card or the beka ho akọ uninu bia traveling passport driver's license and as a tax identification number national identification card passport size photo so baako now the account number kan ho amfa so no ebeba so no omudi bi gum amount 0501 58 48 95 0501 58 48 90 and 0501 63 31 88. South Brim Rabank Romajo also say Obuoba MTN Ghana Eddie promo bi dia ba almost say afa fa ma won saying or say afa dia ma akuafo adrabafo no mu edidwa ebia adwuma na wo ye no motaye course bibre ene credit omo de taxes bibre no ade atoso ntu to kakra bia na nyina asa anything ye come for MTN afa promo yi ede ama wo say omo si register from o mobile money wallet ni 6 Ghana cedis bosumi bia na omo ma 1000 minutes of talk time o de be frɛ obi ono so register afa no ebi nia oni afa platform ne so no omo be ma 200 minutes talk time a o de be frɛ wo mo and afi ni other networks bia nso no omo be ma 20 minutes talk time a o de be frɛ wo mo ye sign ewo afa higher purchase ewo yen ho no mo a yetonton kuayo ho nneoma bebre no a ubetimi atua 50% of it na de ato ho ne aka no utua ka ho ana afi wababa be fa wade me pa cho upenchiremu bebre no a obe dial 1848 obe frɛ 1848 anasa obe visit any MTN Momo agent na wa kyerɛkyerɛ afai mu ede amawo ba bia ye dro no ye de eye police diary ede betoa so ene ne epese ye ne se ye bema momo atiefo no momu kwan ansa na asembisa bia mo pese mu bisa no mo atimi abisa na empanimfo de anu yi di amawo mame konko ma empanimfo akwa ba ansa na maba ahoma no eso enti Sergeant John Intiful ewa ha sanso so ena Chief Supo Inspector rather yes Chief Inspector Lawrence nse oba on and off ntina mani din no Chief na po mako de boko ye the radio say Sergeant sabibi a hye yi de na me adom all right inti we dia brain inti no say dem kan no ye be ne sa na atumi aboa inti ba cho utie yen na wo any question a wo be pese ye be ansa de ama police mpanimfu be ansa de ama wo a me pa cho frebra 0201 944485 and 0554 820 910 Fabra na assembi apeso bisa wo mo no ade bi e fa security ho no mpacho se mo ya hensem se wakwakotu oba bi trinsan wadi usika na kofa trouble abande enye omo asem a mpacho but issue say border with security no obe fredi aba 0201 944 485 and 0554 820 910 we say me wish ne mami happy birthday emfa emano ose me moachi no pe na me mami birthday o mate ye friend no Teresa Owusia ye tai friend no say Madam Tess or we show happy birthday efri nana obri kokobri ko ho edi free achim odan market unfortunately when timi anyina so pacho san brabium 0201944485 0554 820 910 maminko post impenifo ye hwe ni mu se afrefo amu asem bisa beba mu no na ene no ebia no mo wo ba ko bi on pese ye kasa fa ho a maminko sergeant ho no okay pacho ya mo achi ano pe yi
ya jao
wadaro ma odi me bia kasa fi
ambacho mkazoshi acha sunya frame kubisa midra from
allegation nti be allegation ana
oh there
okay any nti we
obula ma ho
yes some can so be allegation
oh there
any ko asem so ntentem brain nti
okona aya to a wonche ya karo awasem na mbeza mkanka
oh allegation you see here kasaba security uzuzi koko
security wo
yeah allegation unsu di no honam say Hey, Eddie, all right, Sergeant. Damn right, you can security will be the nam kuku from the end, and I was some bam ho. A day na mo person, ye shum, ye brain cord ye, now so you be another community person, be firm.
And then no, I'm say last week now you can dishonestly receiver one asem.
Okay.
But baby kakra can say can scrap dealers no. And nipa dodo na kofa nneoma na scrap dealers no ho. Na ebi mo de komo moto. Enti no sana last week ya chechire mu no ye hu sania adnetie na mra ne kire se okofa na ode koma saa nipa na oye dishonestly receiver na mra ne kire se mu nyina masotwe no baako. Enti na ye besere ade ya ne se obi betimi awaya ne dan ene cables bo enda form na obekọ na obenya kromfo atumi abu awura dan ne mu akotwitwa wire siri nyina na ode ba wonso kura na embo ohu kakra mpo se nipa yi onya sika nkoto wire sinye ne sei na onfili ene piti bia ama nipa na akotwitwa na wire no na enam so ode bro ma ne bo afunti na wonso wato ye stress ankofo no se edu se bia ommodin na omomboa memenya omo se ade na omo de ba omo sum koto omo nyamfa so bebre nti se ne ti bia no omeje na ama nipa na ade ne ndia no ono mo makwa kosu kai hu se osugu so no na hu sunsanso so eba aha enti ye besere omo a omo title to sa ne omo ne se omo hwe ne yie
is a auto kromfo ade a wonso your kromfo
exactly sa na mra ne ka ono no de wo to ye no ne de kofa ba ne nyina no asotwe no ebi okrampo a sana last week make no wuti an ye krampo ade wo a wo to okra no
o waso timi ye hye
asokra timi ye hye kra sen nipa ne kra ode ade ne bra me gidi se me master eni mo ho e kakra obetimi ade asoso
okay chief
yeah
adaroma
kakra mbeka asoso ne se bi obi decide ni brewo a normally men ka se fako ebia wo police ni adamfo obi wo ho se ekoba se wonim se bia mesifako asenu be yira wo de uto ye kura otimi yi asutre enu no wo yi asutre a emlamo no kire se wo bua police ni amana timi aye na adwuma because wonim fe se bia obi akola be ye 20 years ebia want timi nkoto flat screen be ye 5000 flat screen no dia ba o se to a wo ka se fako a onim se bia wo be kwa wo de to na yi police ni asutre na yentimi enchi sanipa no yembisa no ho asem ebebua ye nyina se bia wo beto ana wo ye din
enti obetimi kura to na wa hyeda afa ho abeya posifo asutre na eno sa informat adwuma na last week no obi ka se wa posifo yi obi ba be yi obema mo tip off a na mo bi nso so akwa san akwa se he abrantie no hwe ni yi
enye sa na tie most often you will obi a yefre no double informant obi wo ho a ono abeka kire police phone wie no na ono akogina baby me na me yesi ana obi wo ho a o expect say ma beka kire police phone die e wo say me nya sika bi free police phone ho enti sika ne ma ono timi kososo ho kire na danfo bi na ekono no
okay me pacho obi afresh a me ni mama mfa no odi ni ba bi akese free
Sena Santa because I see more
me pacho yenti o
bo masem tia wa no se me papa na presi for omo yaade na o ma de ba ko se wo ku se obi sha he di bone ne wo awa so ni ma bra presi for se wo ni person ma si me hu se wo twitwa ade ade no ya kina ekita no a presi for be ye wo a wo hu ye no bra police station bra ha se it was wo adwuma bi enti next time no hu bi ga na e san te be yo ko ne bra enti ji udai enti ho sa mo he ni yi
okay
komfo de ba ne mo so ma ye ye to ne ba ye de no mo ja ne mo ne komfo na di
yenso ye da se papa enti ne ye chief wasumu a
ya enye konabra sem ewo mu sa de but one say udi nipa no
ofu front so aba ye tiefo ne ye be pon wan o mo de o call frɛ ne ye dewu mpa cha odi ma bia ka se free
yo mpa cha na pa no ju apam ye taxi driver
David ba intio
yo we dey man some ka me console say am say ye ba pam police on board ma pa amen komo na ade ba console say ade ba kwa me ha me pa ne say
say dia will be a you be now what go police station wa o ko case ebia wa case na we no say nipa no owo ho ebia e risk ebia wo so nkwa na nkwa so ba obetuma hia ayo bibia na say obebibia enye that what the police need to oh nipa no me ba no owo ho ye kwekwachi na wase kwana ko find out say owo ho answer na ya na no me ntia say eno no kwa omutimi fe nipa no wachi na sesen ena mpese mi hu.
Okay. Omo di anu ye de be ma ye da say chief
the di kan o say ebia o chi konfo ba ebe no konabra enye konabra before say ebia wachi obi
chief obi aba ba cho din be ka free okay prince yentio
kakaba kan said people are going kana police for no ejumani mo de mu de omo na uba atase police for ya sabe yesi nyina ya mu na omanye de eyi bi se bi cost na se na se we police for na issue na se wo kan bi atro mu a na se omo ya mu bi se ana se adia wo hu se enipa na aya na wo na akoma omo no omo hwe wa samo nka mutu ka se wo se wo de na bleye bi da kan ko ya na solve your problem as far as adia na ko no esa se omo pa de se mo yenti no omo mpeso the air potential. Once I also a continue to say to me, I can't put for me as a judge here.
Okay. Omo de emu anu ye de be mamo mo amo keka sa nyina mpacho intimi for frefo bia biem chief mpacho flow mame
the edi kan the oka say ye no konabra enye konabra ansa na bia ubetimi di obi akogina emranimu no e wase utimi nya evidence bi crowd ansa na bia ubetimi di na akogina emranim na normally obi wo ho a osoro odi nipa na bre no ompese ni hu beba sem anase ye behu se e bia minim hu bi wase utimi chiro wanu asem without that ukokota emfa ye be jani pa no normally ye di obi kokota na se ye jana obi so police fo ni judge fa koye baako aja ni pa no nyesa na tie because ye pe evidence judge no so pe bibia obegina so ansana watimi aden ajeli ni pa no enti se enya bibi se prosecution witness a ye di kokota ye ni ngina so bia because me di ni pa no kokota me ni ho emo nhwehwemu na me ye nhwehwemu no so a me ye no wo se wo na watimi bua me ma me nhwehwemu no edimu enu ntina bia wo ho a yetimi bisa asem bebre wo kire ya na ya hu charge ye betimi di abo nipa na nsa ye di akogina court ba ko so kire se ebia o chi nipa no na police for ebia yesi ko ye ankasa be ye hwehwe menye sa na tie sabi odi obi ba police for ye ndidi so so obetu akola bi o charge office no office say on receive say na be ya ubenya butaenti a uba police station ye on pedifo ho your commander ho your station officer ho openi bi obetimi asusu hu akire no ebia na police ni bi na obehye ne keke wa nye we ya ma ya sunti ma pedifo asunti na enkoba se upese obua police fo no na ye tosu debi enye sa na tie.
Okay, and other ones no so
ba ko kan no so se obeye case for police station na ono no anim se nipa na waye bone atia ne wo ho enso oba police for ne se onko na onko hwe se wo ho a na oba be kan ebi wo no mo a obi a wadi bone bia no waye mfunso bia no enye ize se owie no begina ho because obi okra oba kra be ka chen se wo da twen mi ko police station aba enti onya ati se wo ko police station aba nso de a enya de obeka se wo gina ho no ma twen se ko for police o ma che no enti na sometimes nipa ne ba after say ebi ya bo na ya ma medical form ko hospital bra okoba obi won mo ba be medical form no ti nipa no won tie nkwankwche no ya bi enye ne sa say wo ko hospital na doctor treat ni hu say wahu apomudin ni gina so ansa na fi dia ho no ya dia to aso but obi won mo ba o si o me ko police station but nipa no nyina ho ntwen say ko for police na o meche no
okay
okay kakra meka so so ni say enye case bia na oba police station ube kan ya na je police for gidigidi ye ko chinipa no at least I was what me chiro wanu masem cases bi wa ho a ehia emergency sabio yesi obi atwisi kan obi atwintuo obi kuma obi na oba police station so obi adidi matem say me ekosia do your offense but don't kire say gidi police for beko chino and we can invite you because atem the day your friend be offensive conduct obi did do attend so you can see sabi yetimi invite you sada na kra no ye ma obi bakra obi adidi matem police for mo fa ni hyem mame enya adwuma no
okay
e wo cases sawo ya yankasa police for ye hwe say we ye di utu mu for e bia say ya eye but obi wo ha obi aye ne bibi kitu bi wo fie sanse bi oni sa nipa no wo issue ntino opese ye de ni tu mama punish no mama police for che no
okay
and then anibiaba
all right ye da say ye bre no aso nti ye de be si he ya
si kaka me kan say next week e be ya sani ayeye ne this week ya yi ye be makwan na amafo no wasembusa bi o mabusa
ya na mabantem
ma bantem aya mo so mo friendem se na be ya asembusa bi wo ma
mo bantem on be friendem
okay
nti ya mo so mo friendem next week all right here that's be ni na no ACCC Sergeant John Intiful Sanso and Chief Inspector Lawrence and so eka ho bia omodi police diary edibre yen kai na esen so sage medie Maakye live on Ahinkan 93.3 FM Tete Daniel or say me mama good morning Ghana e usika pa o yempanimfo ni di sika no rofro wo se sake wo mo na foforo e ba ehemfo no e na ebe yi e yo mo kro no NDC ne MPP fo ya nyankopon ya adom e chena se Yesu ama ye besa na ba betena se ne aba betoa osom kese ne so na kai ne hye ne so se nyame ya adom a 21st 22nd 23rd copim 25th e wura di miginam kwakunkurum Africa sensu ginam e wo hemfa Good Shepherd Believers Church e wura de ebe yire wo hono mo yedi aseda Kwame Odian kan Kwame Yeboa being the executive producer Adwempa Hine Kofi Mensa producing the show from here Kwame Asante giving the vocal and all the technical assistance what from your Obuoba Ofori Amanfo me betena se edi dwumedie de bremo a yedi si anomo na yedi kasebo tewdi ato so hwe onsu ye na Yesu bemu a utumi enyini che ma yenhia wo chena kasebo tewto aso
Ghana de shimama ya sanso ama Maakye mama kwaba edeba nkan 93.3 FM so sabre yi abre aso se kesebo tensema wodo ene obete ewe ye kesebo ahodo mu eye awia dumienu na afi anwumre no nsiemu na sabre ye de ebeso modin no eya Adwempa Hine Kofi Mensa adwene papa na papa enu mu kan afi ensem no sei ena besibe akọ enedai mu na enei aban enso echese sisi ade won setimi asosika boti bi mu a eno every word bag ewiase nyina sika kra bia no honom wonom ede ba ba hwa atoto nyoma se de be ya Ghana economy no etimi afa ne ntoma pa efra na eye osofo hwe sika sem toto ye eso abu ho enkonta ede a kyerensem twerefo no ye bedi mu enkomo sanso so na eye dom keto mom na sebedwani wo emna sebedwani emna sebedwafie emom ono na be de kire ede atodwa ekiremu se sika nke ye tuade ama mampanyinifo omo ayire mo no anya de se no munim ho Maakye anase maadwokora fo ma fikiri omunim ho hwe tie no enwo ensem so ye be hwe se ye no kra se dom keto no no munim ho bi anase omunim ho bi no ye be pen fama sibre sanso ana Professor Jampo ono enso so eye obi eba no eye Ghana amanyosem a odimu akotre pa na ene ono so akasa de ato edwa ekiremu se sika ye tuade ama Ghana mampanyinifo omo kafo no ewose se sika no esi etua momode ehu dwuma botaye potre amudi anase dwuma potre omudi ede boa o Michael Ghana enkan kosi ehu ni saade a ene ebetumi aboa se anase obehia se yebetumi etua mo ka anase yentimi enso entua mo eka ensem ye yebedi ehu enkomo sanso na Poetry Farmers Association omo yin ye ayemo ano enei omo so frɛ aban pa se omo hia aban emo ade enti anase mo apoti ben ena omo hia ni nyina mu no ye de ba besomo afi eye Osoafo Shenkitanwudie Jumadie eso Minister of Air Communication ede atodwa ekiremu se nei omo alanchi Jumadie sonkokra eno so ba bebo ama Ghana timi atompon watodin se Ghana do gov ghana.gov asebo eno so diaba entisisi anu dwumadie ben poti na eba bedie eno komo yebedi sanso na Rebecca Foundation ma me Rebecca niku a watie no mo so de boa ama Michael Ghana fo ntuma pa afira no ene om so mba bebu nkonta mba be ka mabokosem de akire Ghana fo nyina enti eno so yebedi ho enkomo ewiem nsa kira ye san na ebesibe enso aye wona damu ne nyina no yede ba be somo na asoye omo na hwe enwumasua no akache eso Ghana Education Service for omo enso de atodwa ekirim se past courses bi a modema school for no disua de no CCS ka boten pa dasho anase eho eka 68 million Ghana cedis 68 million Ghana cedis na ene yene nwumasua nimdefo bebo eno ho enso enkomo wei ensam awodo ene obetwen waso na afi no yede mu nchimu ababeso wa wiadumie na afi so no anwumre no nsia akan kase bo enso emodin no adwenpan Kofi Mensa me sore na Kwabra Costa so de adwuma atoa so
Ekuye fo ya damase